thank you very much for inviting me, and especially I would like to thank those who came over here. And before starting, I would like to say and remind everybody that I'm here representing an organization and not myself, and everything I'm saying should get credit as the people that work in our organization, because this is what makes us function and create the value that we're creating. The second thing is that we are a non-for-profit organization owned by an American organization called Hadassah, Women's Zionist Organization of America, and that thanks to them, many of the accomplishments that I show you are actually thanks to them. And finally, I think with all what's happening here, I think we need to remember those who gave their lives for us to be able to continue to do and create what we're doing here in this country and for the world. Hadassah mission statement for more than 112 years is advanced healthcare, research and innovation, and teaching and training. And we continue to do that full arm. We are committed to that, and I'll try and show you what we're doing, especially here in research and innovation. But we are here in Jerusalem, one of the most complicated cities in the world, and we achieve in treating all our patients from all the communities that make this city work and all those that live in this city. We are treating more than 1 million patients a year, but especially what I'm proud about is the ability for us to bring the most advanced equipment and also to work in tandem with many leading international companies being their beta site, be it in robotics with Medtronic, being with GE in their new devices for PET-CT, etc. And I'm extremely proud that we are also the only ones in Israel, the hospital, that has a cyclotron, and that we are leading in the area of theranostics, which I heard here a few times was mentioned. And just to give you an example, we have developed a drug that identifies Alzheimer's disease at its early stages, Visamil, and we have also developed a drug that is used for neuroendocrine diseases, lutetium dotatate. So I'm extremely proud of our achievements, and I'll try to show you really the tip of the iceberg of what's going on in our institution. And when I'm talking about the tip of the iceberg, it starts from minimally invasive procedures to robotics, drug development, areas of regenerative medicine, CAR-T and stem cell, AI, in 3D printing, and obviously advanced monitoring, the field that I'm coming from. I won't be able, obviously, to cover all these fields. I'm just going to give an example. We're trying to do all that, while at the same time, we also continue to be a community hospital for the population here in Jerusalem. But at the same time, as I said, we're trying to do also advanced research. One of these collaborations is with Roche Pharmaceuticals and Foundation One. We are one of the very, very, very few hospitals in the world who has created a combination between Foundation One and now oncology services, which are accomplished and recognized today as one of the leading oncology centers in the world. We have an arm and a leg in developments such as in melanoma treatments, immunotherapy. We have a group, and Benny Rubinov is here, so I should accomplish him, and for his achievements in stem cell therapy, and one of our stem cell products was sold to Genentech for the treatment of macular degeneration. And, technology. And we also are involved in CAR-T therapy. We have a very strong group in that, and we have developed a drug or a combination for treatment for CAR-T for multiple myeloma, which was sold to an American company. And actually, both of these treatments are now run in phase 2 and phase 3 trials at the United States in the leading hospitals in the US. Currently, we are involved also in startup companies such as PCure, which is a new proton therapy device in which we have worked together with the company to achieve FDA approval and licensing, and also in Alpha Tau, which is a new product to treat cancer in liver and in other areas of the body. Other areas that we're looking for is in the area of organoids. We have developed one of the leading centers, if not the leading center of organoids, and I heard that you heard yesterday a lecture about that from our leading scientist, and I'm extremely proud about that, because this was the initiative of the hospital to create this center. What are organoids? Cells, stem cells that grow into small organs. And just to give an example, in cystic fibrosis, all the pharmaceutical companies that are providing extremely expensive medication to treat cystic fibrosis today in Israel, the treatment is being tested on an organoid created for the patient. So specifically tested if the patient's cells are responsive for the treatment. Taking it forward, it's an extremely important tool for the creation and evaluation of new drugs for cancer, which we mentioned here. And obviously, the end goal, in my opinion, this is the forefront of creating organs out of our own stem cells. And instead of going and harvesting organs, a field that I used to work very hard in the past, we'll have our stem cells created a new liver for ourselves. When you measure an institution with its accomplishments and you're trying to bring in new companies to work with Hadassah in our accelerator or at Hadassah, it's important to show you not only feelings but also accomplishments. And the way I look at accomplishments is the way I can measure it. So when it comes both to the amount of the Israeli Science Foundation grants that are competitive grants compared to the NIH and very difficult to get, Hadassah got this last year 13 grants compared to all other Israeli institutions together combined. When it comes to the European community, you can see the numbers, and we are extremely proud, including of 2 grants that we are the leaders, the only one in Israel, that are basically leading a group in Europe in research. We are extremely involved also in AI. We have a very strong group of AI, and we are supporting this group. And one of the reasons I think that international companies are interested in working with Hadassah in research is because of our capabilities of putting together in our AI system both the information, the medical information of the patient, the laboratory data, the imaging data, and all this together in a data lake so we can provide an analysis, first of all, of the progress, or we call it the journey of the patient through his disease, but also combining previous data on what the patient is going through. We have also implemented a significant amount of AI computer systems into our imaging laboratory, and the reason for that is not for diagnosis, but very simply to use these AI systems not for diagnosis, but to bring up on the pile those that are the most important, that are positive for a finding, a pathological finding, and that need immediate attention of a physician. So this is a very important tool, and we are vigorously implementing this system into our Hadassah system. Finally, we have our tech transfer company, Hadassah, which today manages more than 260 applications for patents, and we are welcoming companies to cooperate with us and to use this amazing infrastructure that we have put in place for you to continue to develop and also to work with our researchers to continue and develop the innovation in Jerusalem, which is extremely important. Over the past year, we have opened a new rehabilitation center in our Mount Scopus campus, and this also is leading in innovation in rehabilitation technologies, and we're working very closely with companies and with institutions in the US to further these services. Finally, I said before, I'm a big believer in measurements. So Hadassah has accomplished this year both JCI accreditation with the Joint Commission. I think this is an important way for institutions to know that the quality that the institution is, that the companies that cooperate with us receive at the institution. And I think it is an important thing to say that this was accomplished despite the war, despite the huge effort that people in my institution had to put into that, while they were doing many other things that all of you know are not related directly to medicine. So thank you for coming to Jerusalem. Thank you for working with Israel. And we are here to help you and support you. And we're looking forward for a collaboration with you. Thank you.